Hi, everyone. Let's get into some trouble in the garden. I have some news about future plans that I have that I just started this weekend in my garden. I love my succulent and cacti garden, and although there are some cacti in my garden that we eat that are edible, like the opuntia and the aloe vera can also be juiced. Um, I've been thinking that we need to become a little bit more sustainable and grow our own food, grow our greens. And I mean, you don't need a lot of space. My yard is not the biggest, but I have space where I could start some planter boxes, and that's what I will be doing in the coming months. I already purchased some, and I've tried this in the past, and it is very hard because veggies need water. And I researched and researched, and I came up with a solution. I found these great self-watering planters at Lowe's, and I purchased some, and I'm trying them out. So we're gonna experience this together, and hopefully this will help whoever is out there that has thought about this. Here you're seeing the new border we put on this area. We had some old one that kept falling off. And also my new buddy. I have a little concrete doggy that we found, and I just thought he was adorable. My garden kitties weren't too happy, but he's adorable. Here you're seeing the puntias. They're getting ready to be harvested. As a matter of fact, in the coming days, I'm going to go out there and cut them. Here you're seeing the boxes that I purchased. I got mine at Lowe's. It was $29.98, but they also have it at Walmart. And you can order online, and that would be convenient for a lot of people. But yeah, I just went ahead. They had them there, so we got some. And here they are. They're so cute. I didn't put the wheels on because I put them on a table, which will make it a lot easier for me as far as my back. And yeah, here you're seeing all the stuff that I planted. I went ahead and also purchased another lemon, Meyer lemon, and a pink grapefruit that I put in pots for now because I had put them in the ground, but this soil that's in this area is not so good, and they're so close to the fence that they get too much heat in the summer. So I'm going to be planting them on the other side, but for now they're in pots. And here you're seeing some of when I just planted them. They were a little wilty because I had not put cedar bark on there. Make sure that you get organic bark if you're going to use bark. It does come with a cover, a weed cover and moisture cover that you can put on, but I don't like putting that on here because I don't want bugs forming underneath, and I have a problem with pests. In the past, I've had just animals attack my, insects attack my fruit trees, so I'm keeping an eye on them. I did spray everything with neem oil to give them a good chance to get a head start. And here you're seeing some of the stuff. I bought some lemon boy, tomatoes, and some mini peppers, and some eggplant, some parsley, some onions, some jalapeno. I just have an array of stuff that I wanted to put here. Oh, here you're seeing the eggplant, I believe, or cucumber. Oh, did you see that? There it comes. Oops. Yep, a bee attacked me while I was filming this, and it wasn't my imagination. It came straight to my face. Yeah, so be very careful. There's all kinds of critters out there, and I'm so happy that this time I maintained my balance and I didn't panic too much, so I didn't fall. But yeah, that was scary. It came straight to my face. Okay, continuing this. Again, I planted a lot of stuff. I have some mini peppers, sweet peppers, some jalapeno, some parsley. Look at this beautiful, beautiful parsley. And those sweet onions, they're so delicious. I can't wait till this is full. There's some empty spaces because I did plant some onions, some little pearl onions. And this is just, I hope this works out because this is going to be so great to be able to come out here and just pick my stuff. Up here you're seeing me remove these lights. They don't come with the planter boxes. I just put them in there because this is the water hole, and I've been reading that if mosquitoes fly in there, they can breed in the water reservoir that's underneath, and so I did that to block them from flying in there. And it also is really nice at night because they're solar. They turn on and I can see my garden. Here you're seeing the trees, and I just have those pots there temporarily because I will be putting the cedar mulch in here, organic cedar mulch. And here I am filling these up. And the thing with these boxes, you have to be very, at the beginning, aware that the water that you put in there, which is going to be like 2 gallons or 2.5 gallons, is going to absorb right away. So the next day you're going to have to fill the reservoir again because the water is wicked up to the soil. So the first days you have to make sure that the water levels are okay. And this is like the second, third day ish. And it still took a gallon. So yeah, the way that you can tell if these are full is that when the reservoir is full, it's got 2 openings on the sides and the water starts dripping out of this location. See, like here, it's already full, so it starts dripping out, and you have to be careful. Like I have it on this table and it's not exactly level, so I also peek to the back to see if the back one is spilling water. And that's how this system works. And you shouldn't have to water them from the top at all. At the beginning I did. When I planted them, I watered them a little bit because some of them were a little, I have some, I can't remember what they're called. Not collard greens. They're called, well, some greens. They were a bit wilty, so I did give them a little bit of water for the top. But here you're seeing the actual bark that I purchased, and at the beginning I had put bark that was not for here. I didn't really think about it until I put it on and I took it off because that one does have pesticide, so you have to be very careful with the bark, that it is organic and that it's safe to put on your veggies and on your citrus trees. Here you're seeing me put this mulch on there, and this is going to help retain the moisture and also bring down the level of temperature. It will keep it warm when it's too cold, and it will keep it cool when it's too hot, which is what I want because this area gets a lot of sun, and in the summer it can get hot here. So I went ahead and just put some of this cedar mulch on here, and yeah, it makes a difference too aesthetically. It just looks gorgeous, it smells good, and it is a pest deterrent. It doesn't have the poison, but it does, the smell of the cedar does deter pests. And here is how it looks after being just covered with mulch, and so gorgeous. I do have this little fence. It's actually a dog runner, dog cage or whatever, that I used because I had a rescue for kitties and I had them in here at one point, and now it's keeping the community cats out. I just close it and open it when I need access, and that way I feel more comfortable that they're not going to go and lie inside the beds or do something else in there. So this is pretty cool. I hope these work. So far, everything looks great. Every day that I've come out here, the first day they were a little wilty when I first planted them. But after that, they look great. They look perky. They've perked up, and they seem to be getting the moisture that they need. The dirt is moist, so the wicking action is working. It comes with a lot of instructions, but the main thing to remember is that you have to buy potting mix, not potting soil, because the potting mix has what the ingredients that this planter box needs to wick the water up to the soil. So make sure that you get the potting mix. And I bought the Miracle Grow one, but there's other potting mixes out there that you can use. I did not use the lime. It required lime, and I didn't use that. I did put fertilizer in the middle, but yeah. Here you're seeing the Meyer lemon, and I hope this one really makes it. Again, I did douse these with neem oil because this one got that leaf miner bug. Last year, last year my poor little lemon was struggling. I had to remove them because they were just too infested, even though it gave me like 10 little lemons. But yeah, it just decimated my poor plant. But now I'm trying to be preventive and treat it beforehand, and I'm going to keep a close eye on them. Look at my opuntias. Oh my goodness. I am going to come out here later today, and yeah, with my tongs and my sharp little knife, get the opuntias that are ready to be harvested, which are plenty. And I have a lot of little new ones coming out too. So what I'm going to do with all these opuntias is I'm going to go ahead and just boil them with onion and garlic. And, you know, I clean them, cut them in pieces. I have a video of that on my channel. And I'm going to just cut them in little squares or in little long portions. And yeah, once you boil them, you can just put them in Ziploc bags in the freezer and bring them out and make them in salads and, you know, with food with potatoes and red chili pepper. Delicious. So that's a great source of vitamins and nutrition that we have in our garden, which makes me very happy. Here you're seeing my beautiful little garden, my yard. Again, my Southern California garden is not that big. It's a tiny yard, but it packs a punch. And during these times where we are in quarantine and we have a curfew here in Southern California, my garden gives me even more enjoyment, and I'm so grateful that I have all this beauty and just tranquility. And it just, when I'm out here, I'm not thinking about anything, and neither is Agatha. This is Agatha, and she's our garden kitty here. And she enjoys the garden like a lot of other community kitties that we have TNR'd. And yeah, we coexist and maintain the garden here. And my bird bath is doing beautifully. Let's go back here. I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. As you know, I have videos on this one that was infested with that scale bug, but it's doing a lot better. So, oh, hi, Charlie. My beautiful kitty Charlie. And yeah, my Mexican fence posts are doing great. I planted them in the ground. And the 6 on fire is going to start losing its beautiful color pretty soon because it's going to start getting warm. I really have to tackle this aloe vera. It has so many babies. So maybe in the coming week. I still have some weed to pull, but it's been raining a lot and these just clump. So I'm almost done. I did all this other area yesterday. And yeah, my Pride of Madeira is still infested with mealybug, with the aphids. It's got a severe infestation of aphids. And this happened last year too, which I don't understand why. Because in the wild, they're perfectly healthy and I don't see signs of it where I've seen it. So if this continues to happen, it's going to have to exit my garden because I'm not going to be treating it every year, and I don't want to have something that's going to attract other, pests to attack my other plants. Beautiful Sansevieria bird's nest is doing great in this planter. And let me see. Okay, this little area, I still have to fine tune it, but I have to paint. Oh, let's not go into that. Here I'm showing you what I've repotted. I cut all my string of bananas and I restarted it in this little pot. And I have a lot of coral aloe and my portulacaria here, variegated, that I planted in little pots. I went ahead and split my portulacaria and just, they were neglected here because I don't come out here that much. I love this area. I put a porch swing, but unfortunately, our neighbor, he's a very nice person, but they have a big doggy that he poops all over their yard next to ours, and they never pick up the poop. So it stinks pretty bad. And the flies are not good. So I rarely come out here, which is unfortunate because I do have a porch swing and I would love, my plans were to come out here and drink coffee, but I don't know. Yeah. So if you have doggies, people, and your neighbors, please pick up their poop because it's not healthy. It's disgusting, and poor doggy, I feel so bad for her. But yeah, anyhow, here's my blue cactus, Asurus, that I'm going to have to plant in the ground pretty soon. This one, I have a video where I cut it, and it's taken a long, long time to grow because it is in a pot. So yeah. What else did I do? Let me see. I just reworked a lot of these pots, and oh, let me show you this tip here. I put my garden gloves, in a jar, one of these kitty treat jars, because that way I make sure that they don't have any spiders in them when I put them on, and that makes me a lot more, less nervous to put my hands in gloves that are outside. The trees, they're doing great. They have all their foil, well, not all of it. A lot of their leaves are out already. The foliage is so beautiful, but what a mess when fall comes, but it's okay. We'll take it. The birds are chirping, and it's just a beautiful day here in Southern California. And I'm getting ready for, the full brunt of spring, which is my most favorite time of year in the garden. And yeah, so there's a lot to look forward to in the garden this year. And hopefully all my things do well. And I'm also starting some greens, some sprouts that I will be posting a video in the future. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I wish you health and happiness. Be safe. I will talk to you guys later.